Okay, we are back. We had some technical difficulties. We're not really sure what's happening, but we will figure it out. I'm Kim.
I'm Matt.
And this is Pages from Rock Bottom. First episode on Facebook. We are live. I don't know if we are live on March United, but we did start a Pages from Rock Bottom account, but we have to have it open for like
60 days.
60 days. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit so our faces are... Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Oh. Am I on your cord?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're good. Hi, Becky. All right, we figured it out. We're just going to have to sit side by side, which is okay. I don't mind it. Matt don't mind it. We love sitting beside each other. We're always together anyway, so it's okay. Hi, Sharon. Say hi, Mother.
Hi, Mother.
Can you guys hear us? Becky, can you hear us? Watch the things on your phone real quick. All right, so tonight, this is going to be our 4th episode of Pages from Rock Bottom. But tonight we're going to be talking about humility.
Yep, we're good.
Good. Can hear us. So, but tonight we're going to be talking about humility and why it's not a weakness and the strength. It's the strength that we admit that we are not alone. I just got out of breath for some reason.
Yeah.
Lot to say, right? You can't hear again? Can you hear us now? I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Unplug the mic.
Can you hear us now? You can hear us now? Good. If we have to, we'll unplug the mic. It's not a big deal. If I have to, I'll get the other when we talk into the mic.
Unplug it.
All right. Can you hear us now?
How about meow?
How about meow? Can you hear us now? Yes, there, she said. Good. Good. Here we go. Not really sure what's going on with the mics. We'll get that figured out later. But as we were saying, I'm Kim.
I'm Matt.
And this is Pages from Rock Bottom, our first episode on Facebook, 4th episode altogether. And we also do it on TikTok, but we decided that we wanted to try it on Facebook to see how it went on here. For most of you guys that know us, we both are in recovery. I have over 7 years. Matt is falling right behind me. Not far behind me.
Yeah, not far.
Not far behind me. Hi, Sharon. I'm from Pike County, Ohio. He's from
Mercer County.
Mercer County.
Yeah.
Also, Salina.
Yeah.
He has 1 kid. I have 6. Woo woo. Anyway, so tonight we're going to talk about humility. It's one of the quotes of the day that I shared the other day, I believe.
Yeah.
It was about having humility. She just now said hi. Hi! But we're going to talk about how humility isn't a weakness. If anybody would like to join our live with us to, discuss this with us, we can bring you guys on. That would be awesome. If not, me and him can talk to each other because, we don't mind doing that, obviously.
Nope. Talk to you all day long.
All day long. But, oh my God, why can't I just get my water? But,
That ain't gonna be enough.
just thinking that. I was like, man, I'm about to get in the refrigerator to get a water. So let's talk about our day. My day was pretty good. That's how we're going to start, and then we're going to talk about humility. My day was good, honestly. It got off to a little rocky start with work and stuff, but it was really, it was pretty awesome. I work from home. For you guys that don't even know that, most of you guys do, that do know us. I work from home. Matt's a tree guy.
Yeah, I'm a tree guy.
He's a tree guy. And we love our little lives, I would say. You love your life?
I do.
I love my life.
Prayed for it.
He said he prayed for it. Oh, there's where that humility comes in. Hi, Ariel. So how was your day?
It wasn't hot and it wasn't raining. That's perfect. Yeah.
I opened the window and cool air was coming through, and we have like this group chat for work, and the girls at work were like, well, they were at home obviously, but we all worked together, but they were like, yeah, we got all the windows open, we got hoodies and sweatshirts, and you know what I mean, and we got sweats on, and it's cool. And I was like, what?
It ain't that cold yet.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in leggings and a t-shirt. Must just be a thing. But we did make a vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract today, which was super cool. I've been super stoked about it.
Well, we started the process.
We made it. It's together. It's made. Now we just gotta wait for it to, like, what's the words?
Ferment?
Ferment.
Yeah.
Ferment. Now we gotta wait for it to ferment. But vanilla smelled amazing. The bottles are pretty cool. I got them off Amazon, if you're wondering where I got the bottles, the amber bottles. Got them off Amazon. And then I felt super weird because you have to use vodka, and I had to go down to the liquor store and buy some 80 proof vodka. Not for drinking. It was for baking and baking purposes only. But which was pretty awesome. I can't wait for it. It takes 6 to 8 weeks. 8 weeks. But you can use the beans that's in it up to a year, because you can keep refilling the vanilla and use the beans in it for up to a year.
Hey, Jay.
Hi, Jay. We're just talking about how to make vanilla extract from home. From home. And I hope that it's really, really good. The guy that down at the liquor store told me, he was like, listen, my wife does this. He's like, once you have pure vanilla extract from home, he said, it's a process. He's like, but once you make it, he's like, you'll never buy vanilla out of the store again. He said, it's not even the same. He said that stuff that you buy out of the store is not even vanilla extract. He's like, I don't even know what it is. He's like, but once you do it this way, you'll never buy vanilla out of the store again.
It's going to be life-changing.
Yeah. First thing I'm going to make with it is a cheesecake. Yeah. Hi, USPS. But anyway. You want to go?
Go ahead. You kick it off.
I already kicked it off.
Are we getting into it?
Today we're going to talk about humility. Drop in the comments where you guys are from. Tell us about a time you humbled yourself, or when you started having humility in your life, or if you even have humility in your life. We got dogs over here going crazy and biting on each other. If y'all can hear them. But that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, how it's not a weakness. And it's a strength to admit we cannot do it alone. I was going to say we cannot stand alone, but it says we cannot do it alone. Hi, Sharon. I thought you were already watching. Yeah, yum. Yes, Jay, yum. Yeah, Rebecca, Latham, Latham. That's originally where I'm from. I hate to admit that sometimes, but that's where I'm from. It's where my roots are. God bless me. That's all I'm going to say. I turned out all right after I got my head on my butt, you know. I think I'm pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, you're good.
He's not very uplifting. He's like, yeah, you good. You good. Oh, okay. Shoot. No, we can't. No. I'm just saying, Becky, listen, I'm from Latham, you're from Latham, we know what Latham is, we come from there, like, it's not terrible, there's not even a stoplight, there's 2 curves, and you're through Latham. Nothing bad about it, huh?
You got a little diner.
Yeah, we got diner, there's a diner.
Yeah, and a gas station.
Did you say you're amazing? Aw, thank you. You're amazing too. Me and Becky have known each other since we were little fellers, little ladies, not fellers, little ladies. We grew up together. We lived across I'm gonna say the field. We grew up field from each other. We lived across the field. She lived on one side of the field, I lived on the other side of the field.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go your first thorn in your foot. Yep.
Yeah, I was telling Matt, your grandma got my first thorn out of my foot, and I still have that scar on the bottom of my foot where I cut my foot in your yard by your porch with that piece of glass. Yep. Fun times, fun times. All right. Let's discuss how, let's just discuss humility and how it isn't a weakness. Do you think humility isn't a weakness? Or did you, when you first got into recovery, did you think humility was a weakness?
I pretty much thought humility was a weakness all my life.
Why?
Because I was too prideful to ever ask for help for anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because it showed a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't want nobody to see that side of you, or you going downhill, or that you were struggling with something.
Yeah, I was a very prideful person.
Prideful.
Yeah.
Makes you...
I still am sometimes.
I was going to say, does that ever really go away? I think we all stay prideful in our own way. But I think that it gets better and easier to admit when you're wrong, or if you're having a bad day or struggling.
I mean,
She said I still have that problem.
when I truly started to embrace recovery, I think that's one of the hardest things I struggled with, was being vulnerable. Because you have to be vulnerable to grow.
Yeah.
Right, when me and you first got together, I absolutely struggled with it because I never allowed myself to be vulnerable with anybody. Because if I'm vulnerable with you, that exposes me, and you can pick apart my weaknesses.
Yeah. That's anybody, though.
That's it.
Even with your counselors, when you first get into recovery and they're trying to break these walls down that you've built, like so many, and you think that you've got this bomb shelter built for yourself that no one can break through. But there's always these counselors or somebody else that's able to break through at least a layer of it to get you to open up and allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to start sharing the things that make you do the things that you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine was Kip, the Kipster. Awesome man. Everybody always said he had a monotone voice, that he would put you to sleep. But I just loved to listen to him talk because he was so smart and he was so intelligent, and everything he said just made sense. It was like he was telling my story to me at every group. Like, I was like, man, this guy knows me. You know what I mean? Like, he's talking about me, and realistically, he's not talking about me. He's talking about all of us. And because we all really struggle with it. Anybody that has addiction or goes through it, has these same issues, but you're like, man, like, was he there? You get all these crazy thoughts.
I think whether it's mental health, trauma, addiction, everyone has trouble being vulnerable.
Absolutely.
Having humility. Because the last thing we ever want to do as a person is admit we can't handle something and we need help.
Ooh. I didn't want help. Did you want help at first?
When I got the great gift of desperation, I wanted help.
Oh, I had the great gift of desperation, but I still questioned if I wanted the help.
I wanted help. I just wanted to do it my way.
I'll get sober when I'm ready. I'll do this and quit tomorrow. You ever do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to finish this and then quit tomorrow.
Or, I'd get back from rehab, come back from California and be like, you know what? I want to prove to myself that I am stronger than this bitch, so I'm going to do it one more time. And then I'm done.
Yeah.
And that's never what it was.
Never. And then you get started and you just don't stop. Next thing you know, you're right back where you started, usually falling 10 times further than what you were falling before you even came back.
Yeah. More shame and guilt.
Yeah.
Right.
To carry into that rehab center with you.
Yeah.
To not even want to talk about it. That was the hardest thing for me, was admitting I was the problem. Admitting I was the problem.
Well, there's that pride, right?
And humility, right? And all those things, and you let your ego get in the way, and you don't want to admit that, like, realistically, at the end of the day, you're the reason that your life has got to the point it's at.
Because I said it before, like, in my case, everything happened to me and not because of me. And when I really started to humble myself and I set that pride aside and like, you know what? I am the fucking problem. I am my own worst enemy.
Absolutely.
I'm my own worst critic.
Keep going. She just said
Talk
that.
about it, admit, and ask for help. That's it.
Yeah. And Becky, you're right. Absolutely. You have to open up and start talking about it. But we don't want to at first. And then we're still guarded. Like, we still have that wall up. And we're like, well, maybe if we give them a little bit, they'll leave us alone. But once you start opening up, they don't leave you alone. They just keep coming back. They're like, they have great intentions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But having, learning... I learned humility the most through drug court, not gonna lie. Because I knew that no matter what, I had to go in there and I had to be honest with myself, along with a judge, a whole treatment team of people, and everybody else that was on that panel of, in drug court. Pike County Drug Court was different than any other drug court I've ever heard of. Like, you didn't go in individually, one person at a time. You went in as a group. This is a group thing. This is not an individual, I'm going to treat you like you're still going to court and being judged type thing. Greatest drug court I've ever encountered or even heard of. Yes, I'm praising you guys. So, but if it wasn't for them, like, believing in me when I didn't believe in myself, I wouldn't be sitting where I am today. And I can still just go across a couple blocks over if I ever need any of them. And I guarantee you they're going to be right there for me. Yes, Rebecca knows.
It's crazy though, right? Like, the people we used to fear
and
resent,
run from. Yes.
Run from. That's the people we're the most grateful for now. Like, I'll never forget when Stephanie evaluated me and I'm sitting in a holding cell with her and I'm trying to manipulate her. Like, you have to let me out. I'm going to lose my apartment. I'm going to lose my job that don't even exist. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do everything I can to manipulate the situation. She's like, Matt, if I don't keep you locked up, you're going to die. Which at that time, like, that's all I wanted, really.
Well, yeah.
Like, please fucking let me out so I can end this.
Yeah.
But right before we got married, she let me off probation a year early.
Yep.
And
I remember that.
The very first thing I did was I said, thank you. And she said, for what? I said, because you believed in me when I never even could begin to believe in myself. And honestly, you saved my life. You know what I mean?
It's hard to say those things to people that you used to think that all they wanted for you was bad things. Yeah. You don't know what's best for me. I know what's best for me.
Yeah. That's it.
It is, yeah. You don't know me.
That fucking
Yes, distorted thoughts. You have no humility. You're just in this full of darkness. Your heart's cold. Your mind is blank. You think of nothing but where you're going to get your next fix. You don't care what you look like.
Well, hell no, in my mind, I look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Like, I weigh 104 pounds, but I look good.
Yes.
Eyes sunken in.
Right. And you think, I mean, but you're not really thinking about, like, you've lost 80 pounds and you look like somebody done stretched over your skin, over your bones, and just spandexed it back on. And it was like,
Yeah.
you know. And I was 60 pounds. Oh my God, I looked terrible. I look at me and Matt's, and we weren't far from each other. Like, Matt was skin and bones, I was skin and bones. Like, and I was pregnant. I had no humility. I wanted to die too, because I didn't. There was a lot of bad things, you know, that I allowed myself to get in that situation. A lot of bad things happened to me, and then, you know, I never, once again.
You said your humility came through drug court. Mine came through my failures.
No, I said I started really gaining humility in drug court.
Right.
Because I knew I had to go in there and I had to be honest, not with just myself, but with everybody else in a whole drug court panel and a judge who I faced for 16 different charges, $100,000 bond and misdemeanors. They do call you out on your bullshit, and they truly know what's best for us. Drug court helped me in so many ways. Me too. They helped me get my driver's license. They paid over $7,000 in fines off for me. They helped me with programs to get my reinstatement fee paid off. They truly taught me what it was like to be a good person. I wanted to be like them, not like their jobs or anything like that. Once upon a time I did, but like as people, caring about other human beings and wanting other people to want better for themselves in life. That's what I meant. Like, that's what taught me a lot of my humility and where it came from, because I've never seen a group of people, they would hold you accountable, but go out of their way to make sure that a person succeeds.
See, I always had it set in my mind, like in other treatment centers and stuff, like, you guys really don't give a shit about me. You're just here for a paycheck. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Like, ultimately, when it comes down to it, this is a job for you.
Yep.
But when I went to TRC, like, that was the first time I made true connections with counselors that I felt like truly understood me, because they built rapport with people, and I realized they were me. You know what I mean? Like, and that made a big difference for me. That gave me a little glimpse of hope.
That's all you need sometimes, isn't it?
Good old Ryan Rogers, man.
Ryan Rogers. What? Good dude. He was my peer supporter. Yeah, he helped me a lot too. He called me out on my bullshit also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to call me out a lot of bullshit when it came to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet he did. Oh man, I miss those sessions. I'd be like, man, when I get in there, I'd be like, man, are we done yet? After 10 minutes, like, are we done? He's like, man, it ain't even been 10 minutes. And I'm like, are we done yet? And then after a while, I'm like, now I understand what it means to come in here and just sit down and talk about your day with somebody, because it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You read that?
Which what?
Sometimes the hardest thing isn't to say I'm sorry or I forgive you. It's I need help.
Remind me of when Travis asked me, what should I do with you, Kim? I don't know, Travis, you're the one's got me in handcuffs. What do you want to do with me?
I remember when I was at Ed's place, and like me and Mom, we finally started talking a little bit again, you know?
That's always nice.
Because counselors are on my ass, and I was like, I don't even know how to begin to rebuild this bridge. And Ashley, she was like, consistency.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And one of the first things I told Mom is I'm not going to tell you I'm sorry. Because you've heard that for years and years and years, and really it's just, well, you say it all the time.
Your words are meaningless.
Words without actions are just that. They're words.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, still to this day, there's not much I apologize for. I'll let my actions show you how apologetic I really am and what I'm willing to do to change it.
I say sorry sometimes.
It's very rare.
Because I'm barely wrong. No, I'm just joking.
That's
but
a matter of perspective.
No, when I am wrong and I feel like, man, maybe I crossed the boundary or that was just too much, I do apologize.
Yeah.
I do. Don't let him tell you that I don't. All right, let's discuss how pride, ego, or denial once stood in the way of growth. Perfect example.
What?
When your pride, your ego, once stood in the way of growth. Give me a perfect example.
When it was my very first overdose, I took a bunch of stuff mixed together, and I didn't even know that it happened, but I wake up like 2 days later, and my brother's was sitting beside my bed, and I wake up and I'm coming to him, and I'm like, "Where's Brad at?" He was like, "Matt, I think you need help." You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Help with what, dude? I ain't even got a problem." You know what I mean? Like, I'm just having fun. I'm just, shit. Nothing was wrong with me. But that's back to what I always say. Like, nothing, everything happened to me, not because of me.
Yeah. We never want to face that we're the problem. Ever. Is that Brian Mick?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Brian. Where are you from? Where's he from? Here?
He's from Greenfield.
Greenfield.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian Mick. I guess one time when I let my pride and ego get in the way of my growth is when I always used to, and I still do it, question myself as a person. Like, am I doing enough to be the best me that I can be? Or a mother. That's another one. I allow my pride and ego to get in the way of my growth, or even to see things.
Yeah. Well, that goes back to what I said earlier, right? We are our own worst critics. Because nobody can pick us apart like ourselves.
We can.
Yeah.
I'm good at it. He's good at it.
Yeah. I used to be a
Hi, Jackie.
consistent self-sabotager,
Yeah.
right?
I think I know you, Jackie Rock. Where are you from, Jackie? What'd you say, though? What was that last part?
I used to be a consistent self-sabotager.
Ooh, there you go. You had no humility then, did you?
Well, that was part of the reason.
You did not.
Now that I look back at it now, like, I think that's part of the reason I always failed when I got back from treatment.
Yeah.
Because I never gained any self-love, right?
Yeah.
So, if you don't have self-love, you don't have self-worth. So, at that time, I still didn't feel like I deserved to have a good life.
Yeah. What are you doing back here? Come on out. Come here. Get out of there. Come on.
She said, "Pike County, girl."
I know that's right. I know you, Jackie. Pike County myself. Pike County myself. We're talking about humility in recovery and how humility isn't a weakness. And I'm Kim, and this is Matt. I know you know me. This is my husband, Matt, and we're doing a segment called Pages from Rock Bottom. It kind of got messed up at first because He couldn't join as a co-host. I'm not really sure. We'll figure that out later. But then we had to jump back on and we had to sit side by side.
We do it together.
We do it together. What are they doing?
Well, we're trying to do this live, so it's playtime.
Yeah. Yeah, they think that they can do laps around us underneath the table.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just gonna come over and love on Daddy.
Yeah, Boomer was just trying to get up here.
But that's what we're talking about. If you guys have any feedback on humility and when you guys, maybe Rebecca or Jackie, when you actually started finding humility in recovery.
Shit, it don't even have to be in recovery.
No.
It was just sometime in your life you had to humble yourself.
Ooh. You know how many times I've humbled myself in my life?
Daily.
Whew.
Right.
Oh, man, I remember like when I first got into recovery, I would be praying to Jesus, just like, man, just give me one more minute, just one more second. Like, touch me, Jesus. Like, just, I'm here. Then I'd take it back, and I would have to humble myself all over again because, like, realistically, it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to know that even though you're struggling in that moment, doesn't mean that you're not going to make it through it. You just gotta hold on, right? And humbling yourself is something I still do on a daily basis, and I have to.
Shit. Thinking about it now, like, that's one of the moments I had to humble myself. So, when we first got together, like, I'm still a hot mess, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't remember what happened. I come over on a pass and, like, my fucking emotions are all over the place, and you're like, you control your emotions.
You do.
Right? And I was like, what the fuck is she talking about, dude?
Yes.
Like, no other people make me feel this way.
No, they don't. You allow yourself to feel this way.
I remember going back and, you know what I mean? I get that little bit of phone time.
Yeah.
So I start, like, diving into just researching. Because everything I didn't understand back then, like, I researched the hell out of it. And you're the one that got me started doing that.
Yeah, if you don't know it, it's there. It's at your disposal. At your disposal. But you researched it. Jackie says, I definitely struggle with parenting as well. Being humble and admitting that it is hard, man. Yes. Oh my God. I struggle with it. Like, I'm always like, man, I'm not a good parent. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And then Matt has to remind me, like, you're doing great. Like, you're not going to agree with every little thing that the kids do. And then I do the same with him. But me and my daughter,
they're the same.
We butt heads all the time. And she's a little mini blonde-haired, blue-eyed me, total opposite. But she has got my attitude, and
she's daddy's girl.
She likes to test the waters with Mother, and and she questions. She makes me question if I'm ever going to be able to get it right.
Yeah, but
and I'm not. I
like,
think being
I tell you all the time, like, as far as parenting, like, does anybody ever have it figured out?
No, absolutely not. And
like, all we do is we use what we know worked for us when we were little, and then we try to fix things that we think could have been done better. And you make that decision and you pray. You know what I mean? You pray it's the right decision, because that's all you can do.
Yeah. So, and I've been practicing a lot of humility and humbling myself when it comes to being a parent. And I know that regardless, at the end of the day, that I have done my best. And I can just give her the best advice and guide her in the right direction, all of them, and continue to help them as they grow into beautiful adult human beings. And girl, me too. and hope that they make the right decisions for themselves in life. But I can't make their decisions for them. I can just guide them.
But something I think about often, and I have to remind myself of it a lot, is kind of what we were talking about earlier, like, words without actions are just words, and especially Bella, like, that girl mimics what we do. So I feel like as long as we're putting in the right actions, they're going to follow in those footsteps.
Yeah, for sure. We have to remain teachable as we are being the teachers. We're not always going to get everything right. And listen, I still have, I have a 27-year-old daughter who still won't talk to me. So kudos to you, Jackie, for having a 20-year-old daughter who acts just like you. I don't, I have one who's she's about to turn 9, here in a few days, actually, on the 4th.
Oh, yeah.
And she acts just like me right now, so I get that. Then 15, 16, 6-year-old son. I definitely pray and remain transparent. Yes. Oh, I like that. Pray and remain transparent. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to use that for sure, because, man, that's another thing that we have to do to humble ourselves right there with parenting, and especially in recovery. When you're in recovery, I think humbling yourself and humility is a big part of, building integrity, and becomes basically, who you are and who you want to be. I always try to be as honest with myself and others as I can. There is not as I can. I am probably too freaking honest sometimes. But I feel like, sometimes people need to hear it, especially when you still have family members who are out there in active addiction, and you pray that you don't get that phone call about them, So I have to humble myself with that too, because sometimes I say things to him that he absolutely doesn't want to hear, but he absolutely does need to hear them. And I'm not doing it to be mean or anything like that. I'm just trying to open his eyes so that maybe he'll humble himself and to actually stay in treatment, or to actually want better for himself. So that way, like, he can have a relationship with his kids, or he can wake up and he doesn't have to worry about whose couch he's going to sleep on, or who's stealing his shit, or who's trying to run him over down the road. You know what I mean? Like, humility is big, man. I'm glad we talked about this. It's big. And you never really know, like, how much you actually use something until you start talking about it. And we use it a lot. A lot.
I have to stay humble.
Yeah.
Because I know in my past, when I stopped being humble and I thought I had everything figured out, that's when everything collapsed on me.
Yeah. Everything collapsed. And it will continue to collapse if you don't humble yourself, or if you just give up on everything that you absolutely went out there and learned to help yourself stay sober. Do not backtrack, and do not stare in that rearview mirror for too long. And always remind yourself that, like, where you came from, right? And where you want to go. Like, I have big dreams. I want to buy a house, right? I want a bigger kitchen. I love to cook. This girl likes sweets. She just loves to cook in general. I like trying new things. And it brings me peace. It does something for me. But always remember to, like, just don't be scared to reach out for help. That's humbling. If you're having a problem and you can't deal with it, reach out, connect with somebody, ask somebody, you know what I mean, for feedback, or just explain to them what's going on with you. Maybe, like, you're having distorted thoughts, or you're having some reservations, or but humbling yourself enough to ask for help is very, very important. So don't give up on yourself. Ask for help.
A big thing for me early in recovery was learning to have humility when I was having suicidal thoughts.
That's important.
Right, because that's self-worth and self-love. Like, if you don't think you're worth saving, like, my mind anyways, I overthink anything anyway, so if I have some kind of distorted thought, I'll roll with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's go, crazy Matt.
Yeah.
That's me. She said amen. Yeah, that's me. I'm not like that anymore. It used to be. Now I'm always finding solutions to my problems. I'm a problem solver. For sure. That's one thing that I humble myself with all the time, as being a problem solver. What's it say? Reflect on how humility connects people, not just in recovery, but in relationships, work, and family.
Ooh, relationships.
Yeah. It says when you finally drop, when you finally drop the mask, that's when people can really see us, and that's when the healing starts. Humility isn't about thinking less of ourselves. It's about thinking of ourselves less. That's good. It's about thinking.
That's me and you, isn't it?
Of ourselves less. It's about serving, helping, and giving back. Yes, heck yes, that's us. Heck yes, it's us. March United, helping anybody that we can help, or just helping each other. Heck, Becky helps me all the time when we have a little conversation on TikTok all the time. We do not let our little dude freeze up and die on there. That's for sure. We're helping him, so that's humility. If you don't talk every day on there, you got this little guy who will freeze up and he's just like froze. Me and Becky been fighting to keep him alive, so we're doing it though. He's alive right now.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
So there's this little egg guy on TikTok on messages. Me and Becky got him going on, little egg guy. You'll have to look at it. And if you don't talk for a day, he'll freeze up.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to unfreeze him by sending like little texts or pictures or videos to each other.
Little Humpty Dumpty guy, huh?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda. That's funny. All right. So we're going to start doing pages from rock bottom. Yes, we do, Becky. But we're going to start doing pages from rock bottom on here for now until pages from rock bottom we're able to go live from it. We'll figure out maybe just a setup for me and you. We got the one mic, so we can just set up like this.
Yeah.
Come a little closer, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always. But next week, I don't know if Jay's watching or not. Jay, if you're watching, I don't see you on here.
It's Friday.
Oh, this Friday. I'm sorry. Don't
Yeah.
let me. Hold on. Let's talk about this first. How to practice humility daily. A gratitude list, service work. I mean, you can help.
I'll never forget when I was an inpatient and they were like, I want you to do a gratitude list. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then I start doing it and like, I really start humbling myself. Like, man, I'm just thankful to wake up, go outside and be able to look with clear eyes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I'm in a safe place. I don't have to worry about cops coming to kick in my door. I don't have to worry about if my mom's going to get that phone call that she's not going to see her son anymore. Like, I still do that daily. I don't write them down, but I do it in my head.
Things I'm grateful for. First and foremost is God, power of prayer, my kids, that I have a bed that I can make.
I say it daily. Everything I have in my life now is everything I prayed for.
Yeah.
I made my prayers goals and I chase them.
And we're chasing more goals.
That's it.
Next is buying a home. Because this girl needs a kitchen.
I want a garage.
Well, Daddy wants a garage, Mommy wants a kitchen. I mean,
basement.
there's... Well, he says basement, but I mean, I will settle not for a basement as long as it has a garage and it has a big kitchen.
I want to be in the country.
And it has to be in the country.
Yeah.
Or by a lake.
Fishing.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go back to service work, prayer, and staying connected. The danger of pride creeping back in. I got this mentality, sorry. How humility keeps.
That's old Matt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got back. I'm feeling good. I'm on that got my little swelled up. You know what I mean? I got 35 days, baby. I got this. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you had it all right.
5 days a week. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I got over 8 years. Oh, way to go, Jackie. That is awesome. I do a handwritten gratitude list 5 days. You go, girl. You go, girl. That's awesome. Maybe you can start, Yes. You remember, like, at the beginning of, like, your groups and stuff, you'd have to go around the room and, like, tell them what you're grateful for?
Oh, we had to tell our mood.
Oh, yeah. Today I'm feeling, Anara was always
What's your feeling word?
rambunctious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling a little spontaneous today. What's that mean? I don't know yet. I ain't got there. But I've had enough coffee. Enough coffee. I used to make coffee like mud when we was in treatment.
I think everybody does. That's how you can always pick out the tweakers in rehab. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, who's
Yes.
drinking that motor oil?
Yes, for sure. It'd be like, hey, Kim made the coffee. And Dora would be like, I remember Dora, she would be like, listen, I'm making the coffee this morning. I'd be like, well, as soon as your head is turned, I am making some. But yeah, those are good times. Those were times when all I had to do was focus on myself and nothing else around me. But, today,
Life's never ending. I feel like we're always on the go now.
yeah, we are. But we're humble. We love our life.
I do.
We have 4 amazing dogs. Kids.
Most of the time.
We have home. We have vehicles. We have jobs.
Check out my license. What?
Yeah. We have food. I don't think that's anything we're ever going to run out of.
Make sure that.
Yeah, I do.
I went from junkie to chunky.
Jesus.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
It is real, but I don't remember where I was reading from, but Jay, yeah, let me finish this, but I'm going to say, all right, guys, type in the chat one thing you guys are grateful for. I was getting ready to go to sober living my last day and inpatient and left coffee cup set out, and Jackie got me with she got you with what? Got me with that, and was because I was like, I did do good and never got in trouble with nothing. Last day I did. Got you, huh? Got you. Yeah, I remember that some places make you drink decaf.
Oh, God.
All right, but put in the chat, guys, one thing that you guys are grateful for so we can read those. And maybe one thing that you guys took away from our segment today. This Friday, we'll be going live again at 7. We'll have a special guest, Mr. J. He will be coming on to be talking. We're going to be talking about the other side of it.
Just the family dynamics of it.
Yes. That's going to be our segment Friday. We're going to have a special guest. Say his name again.
He's Jay. He's my stepdad. Well, he's my dad.
There you go. He's his dad.
Yeah.
So he's going to come on and talk with us about the other side, the family dynamics of it, and what it was like for them and their family. My wife said she's a freak. What? I'm grateful for God in my life, my sobriety. Jackie said God 100%. 100.
Jay, what are you grateful for?
I took away I need to get to Pike County for a meeting soon. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Jackie. I appreciate you guys for joining. Next time, this week, maybe we can all get another live thing together, and then Jay, I'll send you an invite. And then that way you can send the invite, the thing to everybody else, all your people that you want to watch on the live this week or this Friday. But come ready, come jacked up, because we got some questions. I probably got a lot of questions. I'm not sure.
They'll have questions too.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about it, and it might go longer than an hour. I might make it a 2-hour segment. So
it's probably... Listen, like, I'll give you a little context, right? A lot of my childhood, and especially during my active addiction, like, me and Jay didn't talk. And now, anytime we have a phone call with each other, like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to call him real quick. No, that's at least a 2-hour conversation. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
Like,
It is. And they're always talking. They just be talking away. So this ought to be good. We're ready to, Jay. We're really starting to get really pumped about this. Once we get everything figured out with the mics and stuff like that, it'd be a little different. But these are awesome, but I'm not sure.
We got the mics figured out. We just got...
To get the...
Yeah.
I like it like this.
I mean, I don't mind being...
I don't either.
Hello, wife.
Hello, husband. I don't mind it either, but we're really excited about this Friday. Remember to do your guys' gratefuls. Remember to humble yourself. If you're not humbling yourself, maybe ask yourself why you're not, humbling yourself. Find that humility and integrity in life.
Don't be scared to ask for help.
Don't be scared to ask for help. If you ever just want to chit chat, just, hit me up on Facebook. If any of you guys ever want to join us for a co-host or as our guest, to talk about whatever our segment is, what we'll be talking about that day, I might invite you guys. We're going to start inviting special guests. We got one Friday. But we're going to start inviting guests for our segments, and we're hoping to make this something that can grow into something that'll also help other people along with helping us, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think that was a major step in me having humility, learning that my darkness is now light for other people.
Yeah, that's good.
Vulnerability.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to read this, and we're going to close it out. You can read it. Read it.
Humility isn't about what we lose, it's about what we gain. We gain clarity, peace, and connection, and we gain the ability to stay open. Open to growth, open to love, open to recovery, because none of us were meant to do this alone. Recovery taught me that humility isn't weakness, it's a strength to admit that I don't have to do it alone. I don't do nothing alone anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm grateful for you, and you've helped me daily too. So, Becky, keep joining these, and I can't wait for you to come back on and be our guest. We just have to plan it a little bit better.
We might have to make this longer.
I
don't know if an hour's enough.
Friday will probably be 2 hours. I'm going to make it 2 hours because we do have a special guest.
Possibly 3, don't know.
We're just starting this out, and we're hoping to grow everything. So, we hope to see everybody Friday at
7 p.m.
We're going
I
to
ain't gonna lie, I was like, bite her finger.
bite my finger. Bite your nose.
First thought wrong.
Yeah, first thought wrong.
Yeah.
Never alone. No, Jackie, we are never alone. We're not alone. Absolutely not. And this is why, that's exactly why we started this. We appreciate you guys for joining. Share the live. Share it with your friends, people on your page. Let them know if we're doing a good job. Let us know if we're doing a good job.
Let us know how we can do better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Humility. You better learn to take constructive criticism.
Woo! Yes! Let's do it. All right, guys. We will see you Friday at 7 o'clock here with a special guest named
Jay.
All right, J-Dog. We'll see you Friday. Bye, guys.